Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Amanda Knipp, Vice President of Student Services. Please remain standing for the national anthem. I direct your attention to the flags of the United States of America. One is located at the back of the gymnasium and one is on the stage directly behind me. The national anthem is a recording arranged by Russell Robinson and performed by the U.S. Air Force Ceremonial Brass.
You may be seated. Good morning, everyone. Hello and welcome to Northeast Community College's 48th annual commencement events. I'm Leah Barrett, President of Northeast Community College. It is such a pleasure to be with you and your families and friends for this momentous occasion. We welcome those seated in the gymnasium, our faculty and staff who are seated in our theater, and those watching via live stream. We also have folks viewing the ceremony in our local communities at KHWK Northeast Community College's television station. It is my pleasure to start the program with the introduction of Mr. Steve Anderson of Concord, Chair of the Northeast Board of Governors, with a special message for our graduates.
Hello. It is my privilege to have the opportunity to greet all of you today on behalf of the Northeast Community College Board of Governors. We serve as board members to ensure your college continues to thrive and produce exceptional graduates like those who are honoring here today. This occasion is of special significance this year, as is our first commencement ceremony that Dr. President Barrett will preside over in person since she began her presidency in January of 2020. I am sure I'm speaking for every single person in this gym today when I say we are grateful to be able to be here in person to celebrate and honor the accomplishments of our graduates. By acknowledging the achievements of our 905 graduates this year, we are also recognizing the fulfillment of Northeast Community College's mission, which is a dedication to the success of students as well as the region we serve. The mission established by the Board of Governors has charted a course that continues to move Northeast forward, producing outstanding and sought-after graduates. Here with me, I am proud to say that Northeast Community College is a world-class rural community college that includes outstanding academic programs, state-of-the-art facilities, and dedicated employees. I know that many of our administrators, faculty, and staff are watching today, and I would like to thank them for their contributions to Northeast Community College and our graduates' success. Graduates, you are all overcome great adversity to achieve your degree. We are proud of you and celebrate you today. And to all of you here today and watching remotely to help us honor our graduates, thank you for taking part in this very special event, a significant milestone in the lives of our loved ones, family, and friends. Next, I invite President Barrett to the podium to address the graduates.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. To the graduates of the Northeast Community College class of 2021, let me offer you my heartfelt congratulations on your achievements. Graduates, you really do have a story to tell. You are leaving Northeast with the most unique higher education experience of a generation. You have mastered the content knowledge provided by our incredible faculty. You have made long-lasting friendships. You are preparing for or returning to the workforce. Many of you are headed to another institution of higher education, and some of you have decided to return to Northeast for another degree. You have thrived during a worldwide pandemic. I use that word thrive because it is defined as growing vigorously. That is how I define you, the class of 2021. You are the graduates who thrived. The pandemic will not define you. Your reaction to it is what defines you. Your decisions to make your health and safety and the health and safety of those around you became a priority. You wore a mask, you practiced social distancing, and so many of you got a vaccine. Learning to better navigate the tools of virtual learning, Zoom, Canvas, and your most important device, your phone. Many of you wrote actual letters to your grandparents, your aunts, and your uncles who could not have visitors in their assisted living centers or nursing homes. You learned to order your groceries online, and many of you have chosen never go back to a grocery store. How have you reacted? How have you responded to the pandemic? What have you learned? How have you changed? How have you thrived? That is what will define you as a continuing student or as a new employee in the workforce. Prepare yourself to answer the questions. How have you grown? How have you changed? How have you become a better person? Employers will certainly want to know the answer to this question, and so will your children and your grandchildren. First, I want to recognize a very special group of students who graduate today. And those are the students that are first in their family to graduate from college. A very special congratulations to you. For many in this room who have multiple college commencement experiences to compare to, you will do just that. This one is very different. You will compare it. You'll talk about the ceremony and compare it to your own, or the firstborn in your family, or your sister, or your uncle, or your aunts. And you know that each ceremony is special and unique in its own right. But for the most part, those of you that participated in a commencement ceremony at a college know what happens next. For those of you attending for the first time, today is very different. You don't know what happens next in the ceremony, and you are anxious about what happens next in your journey of life. Today, you graduate, you celebrate. What an accomplishment. Today, we also commence. The words are often used interchangeably, but they do mean different things. Graduation is an end. A graduate is a designation. Commencement is the beginning. Think about it. Commencement means to begin, to start. To our first generation students, you are about to begin. You have become trailblazers in your families, and you have become role models. Like the pandemic, this distinction will not define you. It shapes you and those who come behind you to earn a degree. A very special congratulations to our first generation college students, and congratulations to your families. Now back to all of our graduates. Your degree provides you the momentum to continue your path to the success. We at Northeast Community College are also moving forward. We commence and we begin today to meet our mission in what we term a post-pandemic world. Just recently, we unveiled our new strategic direction called Envision. Although many of you may be leaving us as graduates today, you'll still be impacted by the plan as alumni and residents of our 20-county service area. Through Envision, Northeast will chart a course for all of us to better address the needs of our service area by empowering our citizens through the delivery of programs and services that will drive the success of our graduates, the workforce, and the economy of our region. We have taken what Northeast is known for and enhanced the opportunities through Envision to create an inclusive and welcoming environment that provides multiple pathways and services to meet all students where they are and help them reach their educational and workforce goals. The faculty and staff of Northeast Community College have helped prepare our graduates to commence, to begin. We are so pleased to have you here with us today in person, as well as your families. We also have a few individuals who are here from the class of 2020 and expect to have a few of those graduates every year, as we promised the students who participated in the 2020 virtual ceremony last spring that they and their families could join us at any future ceremony. The awards presented to you today demonstrate your resolve to succeed, to obtain a degree or credential in your chosen profession. Your investment in your education will return tremendous dividends to you as you use your skills, your knowledge, and your tenacity to succeed. The pandemic has created a class of graduates who are truly more eager to contribute, to lift others up, to show grace, and to show determination to cross that finish line. The pandemic has brought changes to our region and our world, and the road ahead will have some challenges. But we will work together for the benefit of our families and our communities. We will take the lessons of working alone together and then turn them into a greater good to make the world a better place than it was before this pandemic. I hope all of the experiences you have taken from Northeast Community College will stay with you in the years to come. Please embrace change as you continue your life's journey. It is an exciting adventure that is all your own. On behalf of the Board of Governors and all of the faculty and staff of Northeast Community College, we wish each of you a very bright and successful future. You are the class of 2021. Wear this designation with pride. Take what you've learned and show the world we can be better on the other side. Do your part and stay Northeast strong. I now ask that Dr. Gill come to the podium to introduce our faculty speaker.
Hello and congratulations to the class of 2021. I am Michelle Gill, the Vice President of Educational Services. As we celebrate all of you graduating today, we're honoring the evidence of your commitment to learning. Every single one of you pushed yourselves outside of your comfort zone and worked hard to be here today. Northeast's dedicated faculty and staff have been proud to work with each of you and assist you in attaining your educational goals. Northeast Community College is a teaching and learning college, and we take special pride in recognizing excellence in teaching as well. To deliver the faculty message to you, the class of 2021, it's my pleasure to present a member of our distinguished faculty since 1998. Welcome to the podium, Mr. Anthony Beardsley, audio recording instructor.
Thank you, Dr. Gill. And good morning, graduates. As you heard in my introduction, I am one of several faculty members here at Northeast, and today I have the privilege of speaking on their behalf. Now, as instructors, our job is to give you the information, the tools, and the skills that you need, not just to get the degree, but to take those skills into this next new chapter of your life. And this is a job that we take very seriously, and we consider it a privilege to be a part of your educational journey. Now, having said that, we are well aware that there were some days where we might not have been your favorite people. It might have seemed like we were giving you difficult challenges, the only point of which was the joy of watching you suffer. There were probably other days that it seemed like there was a conspiracy to have all of the assignments due on the same day. Well, I can assure you there was no conspiracy that would require us to communicate for that to happen. Despite the fact that we have a rather twisted sense of humor, there was no evil plan to trip you up. We actually care about you quite a bit. In fact, when we were faced with the challenge of continuing to be the stewards of your education while the whole world was shutting down, it concerned us very deeply. On top of all the concerns for everyone's health and people losing their jobs, We were worried about what the next couple of years were going to look like for you. You came to college not just for an education, but for an experience. You wanted to spend time with your friends and make new friends, not keep them at a distance. You wanted to engage in lively debates and enlightening discussions in person, not through a webcam. College is hard enough. Being a young adult is hard enough. And we took no joy in watching as several more layers of difficulty landed on your shoulders. But you are here. You made it through, and you've earned your right to be sitting here today. And any employer that looks at the resume of a COVID-era college graduate should really pay attention. By getting here today, you have shown that you have all of the qualities that employers are looking for: flexibility, resiliency, determination, drive, problem solving, working under pressure. How many times was it 2 minutes until class and I can't get my Wi-Fi to work? There will surely be a time in a job interview in the not too distant future where you will be asked how you overcame a challenge. And I'm sure you'll be able to come up with several examples. Now, people often talk about college degrees in a derogatory context. It's just a piece of paper, they'll say. Well, I don't agree. I consider it a badge of honor. When people dismiss the degree as just a piece of paper, they clearly don't know how hard you had to work to earn it, what obstacles you had to overcome, and that is especially the case this year. And I can think of many examples with my own students where I was duly impressed with no matter what roadblocks were thrown in their way, they didn't let anything stop them. I'll say it again, you have earned your right to be sitting here today. And you have every reason to be proud of yourself and to consider your degree your badge of honor. And speaking on behalf of the faculty here at Northeast, we are proud of you too. But never stop learning and never let those pesky obstacles get in your way. Have a fantastic day. You've earned it. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Beardsley, for your thoughtful remarks. It's my pleasure to announce one of our outstanding students who is graduating today. Dara Ness is being awarded an Associate of Applied Science degree in Veterinary Technology. She grew up on a ranch near Kennebec, South Dakota. During most of her educational journey, she was homeschooled until she started at Northeast Community College. While here at Northeast, Dara has served as president and treasurer of the Northeast Vet Tech Club and worked on the college farm. After graduation, Dara will pursue her passion of caring for animals. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Miss Dara Ness.
Congratulations to the class of 2021, and a big thank you to the faculty and staff who've helped us along the way. There's another important thank you that we need to make here today, and that is to the friends and family who have supported us through our educational journeys. Will the friends and family present please stand to be recognized? Thank you for your continued support. Congratulations! Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. It's a great honor to be graduating alongside of so many capable young adults here today. Did you know Walt Disney was denied 302 times before he got a loan to build Disneyland? Did you know Van Gogh only sold one painting in his entire life, and it was to his friend? Did you know Dr. Seuss dropped out of college, and his books were denied by 27 publishers? But thanks to his book, Oh, the Places You'll Go, my speech has better segues. You don't know them by their failures. but by their success. On and on you'll hike, and I know you'll hike far, and face up to your problems, whatever they are. Growing up on a ranch, failure wasn't an option. You either got the work done one way or another. The best example of this, for me, would have to be shutting gates. I know this sounds like an easy feat, but considering I have short arms and not a lot of muscle, some gates are harder to close than others. But you have to make sure the gate gets shut. So you use your resources. You search for a rope, a fence stretcher, some spare wire, anything to make shutting the gate possible. Most of the time I was able to get them shut. But the next person who came upon the gate might have been a little surprised at what they found holding it together. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. We made it. Okay, I know that line is terribly overused, but considering the last year we've had, it's a miracle. We made it. We made it through online learning. We made it through semesters without breaks. We made it through some of the biggest challenges students have ever faced. Some of us had doubts we'd be here today, walking across the stage and not watching from our living rooms. And not only did we make it, but so did our instructors, families, and friends. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew, just go right along. They'll start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go. When I started here at Northeast, I was a nervous freshman, just hoping to make a few friends, and ending as a confident graduate. I didn't realize how fast time would fly. I'm sure a lot of you can relate. These past few years came and went. Along the way, we've made some unforgettable memories, and friends we'll have for a lifetime. Wherever you fly, you'll be best of the best. Wherever you go, you'll top all the rest. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. Every one of us is going to fail. It's unavoidable. But the real question is, are you going to succeed? Anyone who's obtained success in life has undoubtedly encountered failures. The two tend to go hand in hand. Good thing it's not your failures that define you, but the amount of effort and devotion you exhibit in times of defeat, how you manage to pick yourself up and learn from your mistakes. Failed a quiz? You learn to study harder. Late to class? You set your alarm earlier. It's no doubt, college is tough, and getting into certain programs is tougher. One of the hardest things I've experienced in college is seeing people fail where others succeed. It's no secret, the vet tech program is hard, and a lot of students don't make it. But the kids who try again, that's what impresses me. They took that failure, turned it into motivation, and that motivation turned to success. In life, we've had some amazing teachers, but there will be no better teacher than failure. I'm sorry to say, but sadly it's true that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. My most recent bout with failure was last fall. I was to find a clinic for my vet tech internship. Being a slight procrastinator, I put off my search until a few weeks were left in the semester. I had this great idea in mind. I was going to find a clinic far away from home, like Alaska or New York. So as I started my search and started reaching out to clinics with my perfect introduction email, I waited to hear back. And waited. And waited until I didn't hear anything back. Soon I had emailed 20-some clinics, hearing nothing in return. Day after day, my searches were met with failure. So I narrowed my search a little closer to home. At this point, I was praying for a miracle. And then God answered in the form of an email. A few years back, the Vet Tech Club took a trip to a veterinary medicine conference in Kansas City. At this conference, we met a lot of organizations, one of which was a Christian veterinary mission organization. Periodically, I would receive emails about speakers or missions they were having. Thinking nothing of it, I normally trashed the emails. It wasn't until my desperate search that I decided to email them back. Not my perfect introduction email, but more of an email asking for anything. Even a mission trip would suffice. To my amazement, they emailed me back within the hour. And thanks to the kind people at CVM, I had an internship all lined out, a way to get there, and a place to live. And that's how I ended up in Indiana at an emergency veterinary hospital. Looking back on the whole ordeal, I was met with failure at every clinic I contacted. It wasn't until I stepped back and let God have control that I had any success. I know this won't be the last time I fail, but I know it leads to success. And when you step with great care and great tact. And remember, life is a great balancing act. As you go out into life and you encounter failure, remember, it's not the end of the world. Our failures are what define us. They're what push us to becoming better people. Because some of the best earned success comes from the hardest of failures. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Kid, you'll move mountains. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away.
Thank you so much, Dara. At this time, we would like to recognize the students who are graduating with honors today. Our honor students represent programs from across campus. Honors are calculated on the student's cumulative grade point average as of the end of the fall 2020 semester. Would the students wearing the gold cords please rise? These students are graduating with highest honors, which is a grade point average of a perfect 4.0. The students wearing white cords, please rise. These students are graduating with honors, which is a grade point average of between 3.75 and 3.99. Now, will the students who are wearing gold stoles please rise? These students are members of Phi Theta Kappa, an international honor society for two-year college students. These students were invited to join Phi Theta Kappa after achieving a 3.5 or higher grade point average in 12 credit hours of classes. They chose to join and are now part of a group that emphasizes scholarship, leadership, service, and fellowship. Would the graduates, faculty, administrators, and staff members, and members of the Board of Governors who are wearing military recognition cords please stand? The woven red, white, and blue cord is a gift from Northeast Community College in recognition of the individual's commitment and service to the United States of America. Let us please recognize these individuals for their service. It is now time for certificate, diploma, and degree candidates to be presented by Dr. Michelle Gill, Vice President of Educational Services.
President Barrett and Board of Governors, I present to you the candidates for the Associate of Arts and Science degrees and Associate of Applied Science degrees. Upon recommendation of the faculty and subject to the completion of all college requirements, the following candidates are presented to you to confer upon them the appropriate associate degrees. At this time, I ask that the candidates in the first row of seats proceed to the platform. Candidates will receive their diploma after their name is announced. A photo of each graduate will be taken during the diploma presentation, so we ask that family and friends remain seated and keep the aisles clear for our graduates to enter and exit the stage.
Graduating with an Associate of Science degree and an Associate of Arts degree, Kendra G. Carr. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree, Destiny A. Bales. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Agriculture, Diversified Agriculture, and graduating with honors, Henry K. Beal. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree and graduating with honors, Jamie L. Boniface. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree and graduating with highest honors, Jessica L. Borg. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree and graduating with honors, Ashley A. Baroak. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree and an Associate of Arts degree, Cecilia R. Bowens. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree, Jesse R. Brester. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Agriculture, Diversified Agriculture, Anthony J. Brune. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Veterinary Technology, Erica C. Burrett. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree, Elizabeth A. Christensen. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Veterinary Technology, Aaron R. Clocker. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Utility Line and graduating with honors, Lane R. Cole. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Agriculture Agronomy and graduating with honors, Brian H. Combs. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree, Mason D. Cohn. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree, Arella R. Crespo, and Arella is also graduating with honors. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree, Ruby M. Diaz. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Agriculture, Animal Science, Ashley K. Dittburner. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree, Sierra Ann Dragoo. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree and graduating with honors, McFinley L. Zanja. McFinley's diploma is being presented by Tanya Brandel, Student Accounts Specialist at Northeast Community College. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree, Curtis S. Eichhoff. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Veterinary Technology and graduating with honors, Katrina L. Enderson. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree, Justin N. Ascamilla. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Veterinary Technology, Brianna L. Fahrenholtz. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree, Kyra L. Farwell. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree, Rose A. Graham. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Veterinary Technology, Ranger Q. Gunville. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Veterinary Technology, Justine E. Hartman. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Agriculture Agronomy and graduating with honors, Cade A. Hegeman. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Agriculture, Animal Science, Kimberly M. Hines. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Veterinary Technology, Mariah J. Jensen. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree, Maya R. Johnson. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree, Rachel A. Johnson. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Veterinary Technology, Josephine E. Jonas. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree, Karen Kadangwi. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree, Alexandra R. Cadix. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree, Parker J. Lutz. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree, Jolynn T. Makelin. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Veterinary Technology, Courtney J. Mangus. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree, Guillermo Mendez. Graduating with an Associate of Arts degree, Jamonte K. Manyweather. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Veterinary Technology, Zia N. Moore. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree, Ashley L. Munderloh. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Agriculture, Agribusiness, an Associate of Applied Science degree in Horticulture and Golf Course Management, Matthew L. Nadrical. Matthew is also graduating with honors. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree and graduating with highest honors, Taylor J. Peter. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Veterinary Technology and graduating with honors, Dara L. Ness. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Agriculture Agronomy and an Associate of Applied Science degree in Precision Agriculture and graduating with highest honors, Ronnie L. Peterson. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Veterinary Technology, Megan D. Poole. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree and graduating with honors, Bethany J. Plank. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree, Christy L. Proctor. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Agriculture Agronomy, Becca J. Reese. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Agriculture, Nicholas S. Ruth. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree, Jabin R. Saturin. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree, Tamandani S. Sawanigiri. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree, Matthew C. Sasma. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree, Edison S. Sierra Delagadillo. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Agriculture Agronomy, Arlene M. Singer. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Precision Agriculture, Colin R. Vandenberg. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree and graduating with honors, Susan K. Ventisher. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree and an Associate of Arts degree, Gustavo Villasenor, Jr. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Agriculture, Animal Science, Hannah E. Vokun. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree, Samuel L. Voorhees. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Agriculture, Animal Science, Kayla N. Wagner. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree and an Associate of Arts degree, Blake W. Wirt. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Veterinary Technology, Samantha J. Whitney. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree and graduating with honors, Jenna M. Williams. Graduating with an Associate of Science degree, Odelia C. Ibarra. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Agriculture, Agribusiness, and graduating with honors, Kate E. Zakaris.
If the graduates will please rise. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors and the State of Nebraska, I confer on you the appropriate degrees Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, and Associate of Applied Science. Graduates, you may move your tassels on your cap to the left side. It is my pleasure to present to you the Northeast Community College graduating class of 2021. As a student, you've been part of a community here at Northeast, and you'll continue to be a part of our community as an alum. Welcome to the Northeast Community College Alumni Association. Your membership in the association introduces you into a college community united in its diversity of graduates, as well as the commitment to the future of Northeast. On behalf of Northeast Community College, we wish to thank all of you for attending, and those watching via live stream or KHawk for viewing our commencement ceremony and helping us honor our graduates. I want to give a very special thank you to those who have worked so hard to make this in-person ceremony so special for our students and their families. Graduates, you are about to embark on an exciting journey. You have learned well and are commended for your accomplishments. Go forth with confidence that you are well prepared for your future. Stay strong. Stay Northeast strong. Thank you.
We ask that the audience remain seated until the platform party, faculty, staff, and graduates have exited the gymnasium. We will all proceed to Union 73. We ask that you join us there for a reception honoring our graduates. While in the Union, you can visit the Hawk Shop, the college bookstore. We also have Northeast backdrops available for photos with the graduates. Again, thank you all for attending the 48th annual commencement ceremony and making this such an amazing day for our graduates.